Seth Jolly here on Tuesdays with Tim Camp. Coach, before we jump into this weekend's game against Montana Western, take us back to the win over number 2 Southern Oregon and the impact it will have on the rest of the season.
We started thinking about Southern Oregon with 287 days left. I put it on the countdown clock. It's been in our locker room, and that was the next opportunity. It just happened to be Southern Oregon, but the cool thing, it's an in-state rivalry. We knew that they were going to be coming in with a high ranking. They're a very good football team, coached really well, but it was going to be a battle. I've always felt we matched up well with Southern, and we just needed to get into fall camp and start putting our things together as far as offense, defense, special teams, and start building that chemistry. And you could see it was coming around during fall camp, but to get the win the first game that's the way that you need to start your season out. And again, it couldn't have been a better game to win against your in-state rival Southern Oregon, and then for them to be carrying a number 2 ranking was also a huge deal for us. So very, very proud of the coaches, the team, and all the sports staff that was able to help put that game on. It's probably one of the best games that's ever been played here at Eastern.
Montana Western boasts one of the best rushing defenses in the country, let alone one of the best overall defenses. How do you plan on maneuvering your way through the Bulldog defense?
Well, they're good again. They're the number 1 team in the conference right now, and going up and playing in Dillon is always a tough task. We're going to definitely have our hands full. That defense flies around. Coach Norris has those guys going. They take pride in running to the football. They take pride in violently tackling your running back and quarterback. So, we need to settle down. That's the biggest thing. We need to make our identifications, and we need to get on people. We need to block them. We need to keep our feet moving, and doing the things that I know that we're going to be capable of doing within the offensive line to be able to attack this stout defense. And there's things that we can do offensively as coaches that will help ease some of the situations that we're going to arise in Dillon on Saturday.
It's not a great memory, but Montana Western did get you at home last season on a late touchdown in the 4th quarter. What can the team learn from that game?
No, I take that was poor coaching from the head football coach. That's what I take from that. We got to do a lot better job. I talked about that to our team all the time. That was my deal. We had opportunities in that game to continue to move the football, and special teams and doing the things defensively. We had the ball in our hands 3 times in one drive that ended up in a go-ahead touchdown to make it closer for Northern or for Western. So I just think that at the end of the day, what I take away from it is that I need to be better. I need to prepare our team better, for short yardage situations and to be able to make the play when it's our play to make. So.
Coach, you were able to pull off a victory over the Raiders over the weekend. It wasn't always pretty. What adjustments will you make for the upcoming contest against Montana Western?
Well, I think I told the team on Saturday night, after that game, the one thing that we couldn't do last year, we couldn't win the close games. I think a sign of a good football team that's going in the right direction is a team that can win tough, close games all the way down to the end and be able to stand tall, and we were able to do that. The adjustments that we need to make going into Saturday is we need to just play better football, in all phases. You talk about offense, defense, special teams. We need to block better. We need to tackle better. We need to catch the balls when they're thrown to us. We need to do all the things that our offense has within our system. Defensively, we need to run to the football more. We were better, but it's not the way that I see it all the time. We need to be better there. And then special teams, we give up a big return at a crucial situation, and it's being assignment sound, understanding leverage, having better football IQ, understanding situations during the course of the game. And I know people get caught up in the course of a game, and it's the moment, but that's why they have those orange things on the sidelines. It gives you down in distance. It gives you all the information you need to be successful, where you need to line, and how you need to go about doing your job.
Coach, you're 1 win away from becoming the all-time winningest coach here at EOU. Does that cross your mind at all going into this weekend's game?
No, somebody actually mentioned that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Quite frankly, I think that I'm focused on these kids and I'm focused on our coaches and trying to go and beat the number one team in the conference, and that's Montana Western right now. So, if they keep me around here long enough, it's eventually going to happen. But at this point in time, I cannot wait to get on the bus to go to Dillon.